Hey guys, it's your bro Richie again. Today in this video I'm back with another Need for Speed explanation video for you guys. Today I'm currently uploading Need for Speed High Stakes 1999 right now. So today it's time we kick this up a notch with a bit more some of the modern-ish, but still like original type Need for Speed games. So starting off with the next one, which is Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. So this was a game that came out in the very early 2000s. So very early 2000s. So now we're on to the bit more of a modern-ish type Need for Speed franchise. So we're now doing the Need for Speeds from the 2000s this time, and then we'll do the 2010s and the 2020s as well. So but I'll get to those some other time. For now, let's start off with the basics, with the earlier versions. So early versions of Need for Speed. So today I'll be talking to you about Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted when I make brand new uploads. All right. So without any further ado, let's begin. So Need for Speed Porsche. So Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed 2000. Here we go. NFS Porsche Unleashed, which was released as NFS Porsche 2000 in Europe, and Need for Speed Porsche. So Need for Speed Porsche in both Latin America, so Latin America and Germany, is a 2000 racing video game. It's the fifth installment. That's right, fifth installment in the NFS series. Unlike other Need for Speed titles, Porsche Unleashed centers on racing Porsche sports cars. With models ranging from the years 1950 to 2000. Now we got developers. So we've got for PlayStation we got Eden Studios. For PC we got EA Canada, and then we got for GBA Pocketeers. That's right, GBA Pocketeers. So Pocketeers we got. It's like saying the word pocket, but adding the E, R, and then S into the words. So combined it, you get Pocketeers. Publishers are for both PlayStation, so PlayStation and Windows, are EA, obviously, Electronic Arts. So Electronic Arts. So Electronic Arts, and for Game Boy Advanced. So now I know what GBA is. Game Boy Advanced. So for Game Boy Advanced, in North America, so North America is by Destination Software. So Destination Software, and for Europe is a Zoo Digital Publishing. The designer is I can't even pronounce this word. It's Sylvain Branchou. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled. First name is spelled Sylvain. First name, and then a second name. So second name is spelled with the word branch but with U at the end. So BRANCHU. Programmer is Bertrand Felicite. I can't pronounce the last name, but it's spelled Felicite. And then we got Pierre Arnaud Lambert. I can't pronounce that one. It's spelled P-I-E, so P-I-E-R-R-E dash A-R-N-A-U-D L-A, so L-A-M-B-E-R-T. Then we got Sebastian Tixier. I can't pronounce that one that well. Well, I mean, can't say it that well, but it's spelled T. It's spelled T. So spelled T-I. So T-I-X-I-E-R. And then we got Brad Gore for the PC. And then artists, we got Jean-Marie Nazareth, which is spelled J-E-A. So J-E-A. It's like saying Sean, but taking out the S and putting the J into it. So you get J-E-A-N dash M-A-R-I-E and then N-A-Z-A-R-E-T. So N-A-Z-A or N-A-Z-A-R-E-T. And then we got Robert Adams for the PC. That's an easy one to say. Composers are Thomas Collin. So Thomas Collin, Manuel Lauvenier. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled L-A, so L-A-U, so L-A-U, V-E-R, so L-A-U-V-E-R-N-I-E-R. And then we got Saki Kaskas for the PC. Series is obviously NFS. Platforms PlayStation, Microsoft Windows, and Game Boy Advanced. Game Boy Advance, sorry. For the release, for PlayStation and Windows in North America, it was introduced on March 29th. So March 29th. So for PlayStation and Windows in North America, it was released on March 29th. And in Europe, for the PlayStation, for the PlayStation, released on June 23rd, and then also in Europe, it was released on July 21st for the PC. All three from the year 2000. However, for Game Boy Advance, so Game Boy Advance, in North America, it was released. In both North America and Europe, they were both released on March. However, so on March 2004. However, for North America, it was released on the 15th. So 15th, and Europe was released on the 26th. So 11 days after. So 11 days after it was released in North America. Genre is racing, obviously, and modes is both single and multiplayer. Next up, gameplay. NFS Porsche Unleashed. So NFS Porsche Unleashed. So Porsche Unleashed gives the player the opportunity to race Porsche cars, including 3 race cars, throughout a range of tracks located in Europe. There are 2 career modes, and evolution mode, or Evo mode, I would call it, where the player starts with Porsche cars made in 1950, with the first 356 Porsche. Say with the Porsche 356. Say Porsche 356, and ends with Porsche cars made in 2000 or the 911 996, my favorite 911, 996, and factory driver mode, where the player goes through a series of events like slalom, stunts, and races using Porsche cars. Using Porsche cars pre-selected for each event, the player can customize their car's drawing from an in-depth catalog of different Porsche, as well as aftermarket parts. Unlike previous games in the series, there are no pursuit modes in the Windows version. Some factory driver events, some factory driver events include cop cars, but the cop cars only attempt to impede the player's car during certain sprint events. In the PS version, there's an exclusive chase mode where the player has to outrun a pursuing cop car until a timer runs out. In split-screen multiplayer, a second player can take control of the cop car and attempt to catch the other player. The factory driver mode includes the first storyline in the NFS series. The player's goal is to be a Porsche factory driver by completing a series of events. That's right, a series of events. The game uses pop-up windows, each with an image of an existing Porsche factory team member and text describing the next event, and also commenting on the player's progress. In some cases, a timed course, such as a slalom, for example, notes the required time to pass, but also mentions the current team record, where beating the record is optional, and the post-event pop-up. In the post-event pop-up will note if the player sets a new record or not. The events involve stunts like doing two 180-degree spins. Times that by 2, you get 360-degree spins. The first one leaves the player's car driving backwards for a bit. Slalom courses, delivery, time-limited sprints with police, so with the cops that interfere with the player's car, normal sprint, and circuit races. Next up, Need for Speed Top Speed. Kind of got a little bit of a rhythm going on, but let's do it. An additional online only conversion of Porsche. So an additional online only conversion of Porsche Unleashed, dubbed NFS Top Speed. So NFS Top Speed was released in response to both the release of McGillivray Freeman's 2002 IMAX film Top Speed and the Porsche Cayenne. The game features 3 existing tracks from Porsche Unleashed and 3 Porsche vehicles: the 911 Turbo, 996, the 959, and the Cayenne Turbo. Access to NFS Top Speed was bundled. So access to NFS Top Speed was bundled alongside the PC version of NFS Hot Pursuit 2, 2002. Next up, we got the 40 Jade, 40 Jade 911, 911 bundle. This is interesting. So the 40 Jade, 911 bundle was released on November 13th. That's right, November 13th, 2003, and was only available in Germany. It was a special 40th anniversary edition for the Porsche 911. The CD box is packed in a unique metal box with the game itself patched to version 3.4. Also included is the official soundtrack. So soundtrack of the game, although no additional features, no additional game features were included. Next up, reception. So we got a bunch on it, but we can do this. So we got aggregate scores. So we got aggregator, game rankings, and Metacritic. So for the scoring, for game rankings, Game Boy Advanced 59, so 59%, PC 84%, PlayStation 75%, Metacritic 62% for Game Boy Advanced, not available for PC, PlayStation 78%, so a little bit better than game rankings. So now next up we got is review scores now. So we got publication and the scoring to do. So for first off is all game. So for all game, Game Boy Advanced, not available. PC 60%, so that's 3 stars. And the same goes for the PlayStation. So that's all games done. CNET Game Center, not available. So not available for Game Boy Advanced. So PC 90%, PlayStation 60%. Computer games strategy plus. Game Boy Advanced none. PC 95%. Well, not 95. Sorry, 90%. And for PlayStation, not available. Computer gaming world. Game Boy Advanced none. PC same 90%, and for PlayStation none. Electronic Gaming Monthly. For both Game Boy Advance and PC, none. For PlayStation is 75%. Game Informer, same, none for both Game Boy Advanced or the PC. For PlayStation, it's 75%. Hold on, wait. So Computer Gaming World, not available for Game Boy Advanced and PlayStation, PC, 90%. Electronic Gaming Monthly. So Electronic Gaming Monthly, none for Game Boy Advanced or the PC, 75% for PlayStation. Same. Game Informer, same, none for both Game Boy Advanced and the PC. For PlayStation, it's 77.5%. For Game Revolution, same, not available for Game Boy Advanced or the PC. PlayStation, however, it says D, so I'm not sure what it means. I think it means like it did not get like a rating, I think. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not quite sure at all. Anyway, next up is GameSpot. So GameSpot, none for so not available for Game Boy Advance. For the PC, 89%. For PlayStation, however, 59%. So that's a 30% decrease than the PC version. GameSpy, however, not available for both Game Boy Advanced or PlayStation. For the PC is 89, so 89%. IGN, for Game Boy Advanced, 60%. PC, 79%. And the PlayStation, 83%. Next generation, none available for both Game Boy Advanced or the PlayStation. For PC, 60%. Nintendo Power. Say Nintendo Power, that's 3.4 out of 5. So I think that would probably be, I'd say, around 64% roughly, I think. So that's for Game Boy Advanced, and none available for both the PC and the PlayStation. Next up is official US magazine. So, well, official US PlayStation magazine. Sorry about that. Sorry if I screwed up, but that's okay. For both Game Boy Advanced and PC, none available for both of them. So none for Game Boy Advanced or PC. For PlayStation, however, it's got a 70% rating. So that's pretty good. I mean, 4.5 stars. It's not bad. Actually, no, 3.5. Sorry. 70%. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's good. And last up is, last but certainly not the very least, is PC Gamer. PC Gamer US. None for both. So none for both Game Boy Advanced or the PlayStation. For PC, so PC has a 94% rating. The PS version. So the PS version. Hold on. I have to plug my phone into charge. Anyways, so the PS version. So the PS version received generally favorable reviews. While the Game Boy Advanced version received mixed reviews, according to the review aggregation website Metacritic. Doug Truman of Next Gen gave a lukewarm review. I'm not sure what that word means. So lukewarm review of the PC version. In the UK, official UK PlayStation magazine gave the PS version, 8 out of 10, so 80%. So 80% is pretty good. And liked its structure. But said that many of the 70 cars were indistinguishable, and criticized the lifespan. Kind of an interesting word. Indistinguishable. Interesting. And criticized the lifespan. They described the handling as arcadey, and warned people who didn't like Porsches to steer well clear. The D-pad destroyer of GamePro. So the D-pad destroyer of GamePro. So D-pad destroyer of GamePro was positive to the PS version, and praised the manufacturer license of Porsche cars as an innovation for the series. Thomas Crimes, which is spelled C-R-Y, so C-R-I, not C-R-I, sorry. It's with the word cry, but putting M-E-S onto it. So Thomas Crimes, so C-R-Y, C-R-Y-M-E-S, called the PC version an entertaining and refined racer. So entertaining and refined racer. PS Gamer US named the PC version the best racing game of 2000. It also won the award for Driving Game of the Year at GameSpot's Best and Worst of 2000 awards. So 2000 awards. It was a runner-up for racing at computer gaming worlds. So computer gaming worlds, or CGW's 2001 premiere 2001 premiere awards, which went to Motocross Madness 2. For some reason they're giving it to the biking games instead of the racing car games. Kind of a disappointment. So it was a runner-up for racing at CGW's 2001 premiere awards, which went to Motocross Madness. So Motocross Madness 2. During the AIAS, which stands for Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. Fourth annual interactive achievement awards. It received a nomination for the PC Simulation Award, which was ultimately given to Mech Warrior 4 Vengeance, the staff of Computer Games Magazine. So Computer Games Magazine, CGM, nominated it for their 2000 Racing Game of the Year award, whose winner remains unknown. So we don't know who won the award. It was also nominated for the Racing Game of the Year. So Racing Game of the Year award at the CNET. So CNET, so short for Computer Network. So CNET. So CNET Game Center. So Game Center Computer Game Awards for 2000, whose winner was unfortunately lost to time. The PS version was a runner-up. For the Racing Game of 2000. Racing Game of 2000 award. So Racing Game of 2000 award in Reader's Choice. So Reader's Choice at IGN's Best of 2000. Best of 2000 awards for PlayStation. The PC version sold 74,795 units in the US by the end of 2000. This accounted for $2.58. So $2.58 million in revenue. So revenue. Domestic. Sorry if I screwed up the price, but oh well. Domestic sales. So domestic sales rose to 340,000. So 340,000 units. Say 340,000 units. So 340,000 units. For revenues of $6.3 million, which is $6,300,000 by August 2006. It's over mid-late August, I think. It's mid-late 2006, somewhere around there. Possibly, I don't know. At the time, this led Edge, which is a multi-format video game magazine published by Future PLC. So it's a UK-based magazine and publishes 13 issues annually. The magazine was launched by Steve Jarratt, which is spelled Jarratt. It's also released foreign editions in Australia, Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. So at this time, this led Edge to declare it the country's 52nd best selling 52nd best selling computer game released since January 2000. So the start of the very early 2000s for the very early month at the very early year. So January 2000, say January 2000. It's like the end of the very late 90s and the very start of the very early 2000s. In the German market, the game debuted. So the game debuted at 4th place. So number 4 on Media Control's computer game sales ranking. So number 4 on Media Control's computer game sales rankings. So computer game sales rankings for March 2000, securing 5th place the following month. It proceeded to remain in the top 20. So top 20 through June before dropping to 27th in both 27th in July and 39th in August. So it's a difference between those 12 places within those 2 months. Sales in the region totaled roughly 65,000 units by late 2000, a figure with which EA was not dissatisfied. So that means they're probably satisfied? I'm not quite sure. According to PC players, Udo Hoffman. However, he noted that the title had underperformed. So underperformed compared to its predecessors. So compared to its predecessors, and was part of a downturn in computer game sales that year. Last up is notes, and then I'll end it there. In Electronic Gaming Monthly's review of the PS version, one critic gave it 85%, and the rest gave it each a score of 70%. GamePro gave the PS version 60% for graphics, 80% for sound, and 95% scores for both control and fun factor. GamePro gave the PC version 80% for graphics, sound, control, and fun factor. Alright, and that is it, guys. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.